This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 13 carries, 91 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Give him 32 on the play. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's caught. It's Chenault again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Young. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. A play fake. Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching, they remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL. Probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. But he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 10-7 our score after 1 right here. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Young off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eckert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Eckert. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That throw by Young incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. It's Young off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and a couple, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point not been good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eckert. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing on 1st down, Eckert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Eckert. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Sam Sloman is on. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half. Young rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eckert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Eckert. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Holding. Offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Eckert. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Operating from the gun. Eckert,
complete right side to Otten. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd and very short, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On play action, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Young. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Eckert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Panthers coming out now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much...
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 57 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
And we're back now in Charlotte. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. from the gun on third down.
Eckert gets the check down throw to White.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
81 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And the reception made by Green. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go play action. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Young off the play fake. Out to his left.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, Young. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
There's the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Young working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for...
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, take another look at this crowd. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Young to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So now the Bucs down by 7, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw.
Completes it again to Gage.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back to throw again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.